A poor man from Russia who just arrived in South Africa finds himself in an unexpected situation. He has no money, no place to stay, and he doesn't even speak the language. But somehow he manages to get by. A chance encounter with a beautiful woman changes everything. She offers him a job that pays very well and comes with a lot of perks, but it's not what she seems to be. And if he refuses, another man will take the offer. What does this job entail? Will our protagonist accept it or refuse it? Let's find out. 2020 to Pretoria, South Africa. We meet a poor young man named Dmitry Ivanovich. He's from Russia and he's recently moved to South Africa, but he's already having a hard time adjusting. His Russian accent makes it difficult for him to communicate with the locals and he can't find a job because of it. To make matters worse, he's flat broke and doesn't know where he'll sleep next. While walking down the street, Dmitry sees a group of men gathered around a car and decides to join them. They talk about football, or soccer as the Americans call it. Dmitry pretends to understand what they're saying even though he doesn't speak a word of English. The men invite him to play a pickup game, and although he's never played before, Dmitry accepts the invitation. During the game, Dmitry accidentally touches the ball with his hand and scores a goal. The men are impressed by his skills and ask him to play for their team. Dmitry accepts and quickly becomes one of the best players on the team. He uses his fame in the neighborhood to open a small grocery store. It's not much, but it's enough to make a living. One day, while restocking his store, Dmitry meets a beautiful woman named Olivia. She speaks Russian and introduces herself as a beer for a large supermarket chain. She tells Dmitry that she needs someone to collect products from different suppliers and deliver them to her warehouse. She offers him the job and Dmitry accepts. As Dmitry works for Olivia, he realizes that she's a tough boss who demands the best from her employees. She's always watching and is quick to fire anyone who doesn't meet her standards. Despite the challenges, Dmitry is excited to have a new opportunity to make money. He works hard to please Olivia and prove himself to be a valuable asset to her company. Dmitry meets a variety of interesting people while making deliveries to different suppliers. He learns about their businesses and begins to understand the complexities of the supply chain. One of the suppliers, a man named Peter, takes Dmitry under his wing and offers him advice on how to succeed in business. Peter is a wise mentor who helps Dmitry navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship. He teaches Dmitry the importance of hard work, integrity, and customer service. As Dmitry continues to work for Olivia, he begins to develop feelings for her. She's a strong, independent woman who's not afraid of taking risks. Dmitry is drawn to her confidence and determination. However, he's also aware that she's married and tries to keep his feelings under control. One day, Dmitry is tasked with delivering a shipment of wine to a restaurant. He arrives at the restaurant and meets the owner, a charismatic man named Andrei. Andrei is impressed by Dmitry's professionalism and asks him to stay and work for him. Dmitry politely declines the offer, but Andrei persists and eventually offers him a higher salary. Dmitry is tempted, but he knows that he's committed to working for Olivia. As time goes on, Dmitry becomes increasingly successful in his job. He's able to provide a better life for himself and his family, and he's respected by his peers. However, he still can't shake the feeling that there's something more he could be doing with his life. One day, Dmitry is approached by a mysterious man named Boris. Boris is a member of the Russian intelligence community, and he offers Dmitry a job as a spy. Dmitry is shocked and initially refuses the offer, but Boris persists and eventually offers him a large sum of money. Dmitry is torn, but ultimately accepts the offer. Dmitry is trained in the art of espionage and is soon on his first mission. He's tasked with infiltrating a group of Russian spies who are living in South Africa. Dmitry is able to gather intelligence on the spies and relay it back to his handlers. He's successful in his mission and is rewarded with a promotion and a raise. As Dmitri continues to work as a spy, he becomes increasingly involved in dangerous situations. He's chased by hitmen, framed for crimes he didn't commit, and almost killed several times. However, he's able to use his wits and skills to escape each situation unharmed. Despite the dangers of his job, Dmitri is enjoying his work as a spy. He's able to travel to exotic locations, meet interesting people, and make a real difference in the world. He's also able to provide a comfortable life for his family and loved ones. But Dmitri's life is about to change in a big way. He's assigned to a new mission that will take him to Cape Town, South Africa's second largest city. There he lines have to infiltrate a group of corrupt politicians and businessmen who are involved in a number of illegal activities. Dmitri arrives in Cape Town and begins his new mission. He uses his charm and good looks to infiltrate the group of corrupt individuals and soon learns their secrets. However, he's not the only one who's after this information. He finds himself in a race against time to expose the criminals and bring them to justice. As Dmitri gets closer to exposing the corrupt politicians and businessmen, they become more desperate and take more extreme measures to protect themselves. Dmitri finds himself in danger as they try to frame him for crimes he didn't commit. Determined to expose the truth, Dmitri races against time to gather evidence and clear his name. With the help of a few allies he's made along the way, he uncovers a web of deceit and corruption that reaches the highest levels of power. In a thrilling climax, Dmitri exposes the corrupt individuals and brings them to justice. In the aftermath of the mission, Dmitri is hailed as a hero and awarded for his bravery and dedication to justice. He returns to his family and friends, forever changed by his experiences in Cape Town. 7 years pass and Dmitri is now a wealthy man. He has used his fortune to help those less fortunate and has become a major benefactor of charities and foundations that support education and healthcare. Despite his wealth and success, Dmitri remains humble and grounded. He remembers where he started and is committed to giving back to the community. One day, Dmitri is approached by a group of young people who tell him that they've heard about his story and are inspired by his courage and determination. They ask him for advice on how to succeed in life, and Dmitri is happy to share his wisdom with them. He tells the young people that it's important to follow their dreams and never give up, no matter how difficult things may seem. He also stresses the importance of hard work, integrity, and perseverance in the face of adversity. The young people are inspired by Dmitri's words and go on to make a positive impact on the world. Dmitri looks back on his journey and reflects on how far he's come. He remembers the struggles he faced when he first arrived in South Africa and the challenges he overcame to become a successful spy and philanthropist. He is grateful for the opportunities that were given to him and the people who supported him along the way. As the sun sets over the horizon, Dmitri feels a sense of contentment and satisfaction. He knows that he has made a difference in the world and that his legacy will live on for generations to come. He closes his eyes and dreams of the future, knowing that anything is possible if you have the courage to pursue your dreams. The end. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe so you won't miss out on any new videos. Until next time, take care.